So all of these documents are coming out not because Congress is shut down in terms of doing investigations. I haven't heard a peep out of the Senate. I know Lindsey Graham says that he's interested in this issue, but I haven't seen much action by him other than him talking about it, which is fine, better than nothing, but I still haven't seen anything. And of course, the House Democrats, their party, and as I pointed out, they're actually directly implicated in the Russiagate scam. They're not going to do anything. So once again, it's Judicial Watch to the rescue here. We had to sue in court to get this basic information about the biggest corruption scandal in American history. We're not getting everything we want, but we're getting more than anyone else is. We wouldn't know about the State Department corruption but for Judicial Watch. The State Department corruption in terms of the targeting of Trump. So those of you who support Judicial Watch, you can pat yourselves on the back because your support has allowed us to get this key information about the State Department's involvement in the attacks on President Trump. The State Department helped Steele disseminate the dossier. Jonathan Weiner, who I talked about, he wrote in the Washington Post how he actually wrote material for Steele to use and put in his dossier. The dirty little secret is that Christopher Steele was only one author of the dossier he was writing. The Obama administration helped him write it. Now, I know Mr. Mueller is supposed to testify. I don't know if he will testify. I guess it's been put off. I guess he'll supposedly testifying next week. Is he going to be asked any of this? Of course not. Well, maybe. Maybe the Republicans will ask a few questions here. But that's not the purpose for bringing him in. There's going to be no oversight into this basic corruption of the Obama agencies that's still percolating today. And because I want to tie this all together. There's been this big corruption, big brouhaha over these 4 members of Congress, these hardcore socialist types in Congress, and the president's criticism of them. He basically took this love it or leave it tact. And he didn't mention race. He was obviously responding to their ideology, if you read his tweets. So the left and their acolytes in the media accused him of being a racist, which is just a smear. And so they they created this resolution which called him a racist. And my view that the passage of that resolution was all part of this effort to destabilize and harass the president. You had the Democratic Party engaging in a spy operation through the Obama administration and allegiance literally with the Democratic Party's operation of DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign, coordinating with Democrats in Congress in both the Senate and the House, it looks like. And then the House Democrats take over, or the Democrats in the House get control of the House, and they continue the presidential harassment, trying to rifle through his IRS files, submitting or putting out over, I think, well, last I counted it was 81, but it's probably over 100 subpoenas that are redundant, harassing, and repetitive of the fraudulent Russiagate investigation. Well, the investigation of the fraudulent Russiagate hoax. And you've got this reckless impeachment talk, and surprise, surprise, they're going to pretend the president's a racist and attack him that way. And you know what? I want you to go back and I want you to read that resolution that was passed, because I think it's pretty interesting. Because it spends a lot of time justifying massive immigration and asylum abuses and open borders. And I think in it's only in passing almost that they supposedly condemned the president for racism. That resolution was more about pushing the open borders agenda than the racist smear job on President Trump in some ways. Isn't that interesting?